Welcome back to another episode of Rebel Satsang. I have a small group that is graduating from my Soulmatic Mastermind. They've been working with me for 6 months now, doing a deep fucking dive into their core selves, their highest expression, unleashing incredible energy and potency into their life through this 6 months together. And it's been magnificent to watch each of these beautiful women flower into the being that they are designed to be, the being that they are meant to be. And one woman in particular that has just blown my mind as she has come fully into her own, grabbed hold of her power and cemented herself fully in who she is, owning her power in a way I have seen few women muster. She's a manifestor in human design. So if you're familiar with human design at all, you know that manifestors are like, they don't fuck around. Their energy, their aura is bam, out there. They're here to initiate, to make things happen. And this was something that she discovered during the course of our work together. And she went from being this sort of like unsure, little bit of people pleasing, keeping herself really, really low, contracted, keeping herself down as much as possible, to owning this incredible source of power and this outward pushing energetic aura that she has. And her voice has become this rock, this solid thing that you can grab hold of and depend on and lean on. And she's just so steady in herself. And it has been, like I said, a sheer fucking pleasure to watch this woman. She said something today. It was wonderful. It's like she's got maybe 2 or 3 more sessions in our group that she's going to be attending. And she said something at the end today that really got my heart. She said, I'm thinking about what I'm going to do now. What's my next move now that the Soulmatic Mastermind is coming to an end for her? And she said that she realized during the course of our class that she's going to be doing work for herself, by herself, for the first time. What she realized is she's at a point now where she can move into this next phase of her journey, her healing, owning her power and her authenticity. And she doesn't need anybody else to come and coach her through that at this time. She doesn't need another person, a group, a certification program, anything to help her bloom more fully into the fullness of who she is. And I thought that was really, really beautiful. Now, my goal when I work with people, it is never, ever to get you to feel stuck or attached or dependent on me. My goal is always to push people out of the nest. Well, I call it pushing you off the cliff. A little more extreme, but that's me. Pushing you off the cliff and giving you the tools, giving people the tools to expand into the next version of themselves and never stop expanding. Now, the work is never done, and she wasn't saying that she was done doing the work or she was never going to need another guide in her life. She was recognizing that because she trusted herself and has fully owned her power, she is in a phase in her spiritual development where she does not need to hook in with another structure in order to deepen her understanding of herself, to deepen into her personal power and authenticity. When that comes up for her, she will be able to open up to the next level up. And that is going to be the next teacher, the next group, whatever it is, that is an energetic match for her expanded frequency. And I love that. And that's what I want for all the people who I work with, is to trust yourself so deeply. You're not reaching out, desperately looking for some help, for some steadying or validation, but to also trust yourself so deeply and love yourself so deeply that you can open up to help, guidance, and support when and if you need it. One of the ego stories we can really get trapped in is like, I got to do it all myself. Right? That's an ego story. The other side of that ego story is I need somebody else to do it for me, or do it with me. I can't do it all by myself. But the truth is our spiritual journey is cyclical. All right? It's a rhythm. And the rhythm sometimes will have you walking your path solo and deepening what you've already experienced and learned with the help and support of your tribe whether that's a temporary tribe or your permanent tribe. And then the next cycle will be you immersing yourself in community, immersing yourself in the teachings of spirit as they come through another human. It's not either or, it's and her recognition of that really made me want to talk more in depth about that, because humans are so black and white. We try and put everything into boxes. Okay, need this. Okay, don't need that. Okay, this is how I'm doing it. This is how I'm living the rest of my life. And that's not what it is. There is no one way to live your entire life. We live many lifetimes in one lifetime. In fact, if you're living just one life and having one experience, who was it who said living a life is not living the same day for 30 years, right? I can't remember who said that, but that's a great quote. Things, as you expand and embark on your spiritual path, you will go through these cycles. You will live different lives. You will be different people. You will have different tribes, different communities, different loves, all of it. And change is the only constant. But coming back around to my point about this incredible student of mine who is moving into a phase, and I can feel it in her. She's deeply ready for that solitary journey for now. And her and I tend to be a lifer when I work with people. So if you have worked with me, you and I are like in it to win it forever. Even if you're not actively part of my programs, I'm always available. And she knows that. And I can feel her. I can feel her so acutely and so strongly because we've worked so closely together. We're bonded on an energetic and a psychic level. And I can feel the strength in her. I can feel the readiness for her journey, for her solo journey. And I'm so excited for her. And I'm really inviting you to look at your life pattern, look at your journey along this spiritual path, and check in with how am I? Where am I on this cyclical journey? Are you in a more solitary phase, or are you in I need a group, I need a community, I need a teacher? Neither of those things are wrong. It's simply where we're at in our cycle, in our cyclical spiritual journey. And here's how you know whether you know this to be true or if you're outthinking yourself. Okay, if you're thinking about this and you're feeling emotionally charged, like there's heightened emotion with it, you're actually in your head. You're in kind of a triggered state and you're not in your intuition. Your intuition, your knowing, your clarity will be calm. It will be present, it will be still, it will be soft, and it will be quiet and at the same time roaring loud once you tally down the noise in your mind. The noise in your mind is the not trust. It's the not trusting yourself. It's the not trusting yourself. So on that note, I got 4 openings coming up in my Soulmatic Mastermind because I have a group of 4 incredible ladies who are graduating in this next few days. So if you're checking into your body and you're going, oh, community, ooh, teacher, ooh, guide, and a guide who will not insist on dependency from you, that's me. I don't do that. My goal is to push you out of the nest. My goal is to push you higher than me. Your path is not my path. If we get to cross streams for a little while, that makes me extremely happy. But I have no illusions about needing to be the be-all, end-all. We don't have one teacher in this lifetime. We are our own best teacher, and we supplement that with others who come in at the right time to help us move into the next phase of our development, of our spiritual expression. So if you're loving me and my fire, and my no-nonsense, unconditional love, fuck yes attitude, then I invite you to have a conversation with me and talk to me, explore the Soulmatic Mastermind. The Soulmatic Mastermind is for people who are solidly on the spiritual path. You've put in the work, and you're continuing to put in the work, and you're a lifer. If you are that person, then the Soulmatic Mastermind, this soulmatic renewal work, is going to help you dig through so many layers in a short period of time and expand into your highest expression and get you on the path to sovereignty, authenticity, that happy, joyous, and free life, as they say in the 12-step rooms. All right, I love you so much. Thank you so much for tuning in. Happy, happy days to you. I'll see you next week, okay? Mwah. Bye.